I'm gonna.
It's a Q and A.
Yeah. More of a cue. You guys on the spot.
I'm thinking. I don't have one yet.
Fair question.
Sure.
So closed guard overhook, right? There's a couple different variations of being able to choke your opponent out. But the struggle, like when I try to do that cross collar where you grab with the shoulder
Yeah.
and be able to pull across,
Yeah.
I can't get the technique where it needs to be able to actually finish that choke.
Okay. So think of it when you have an overhook, they have an underhook. So you got to be on your side, and you got to be blocking the hip. So let me just show you so you see what it feels like, which is a good question.
It is a good question.
Because you're talking about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here, all this is just an underhook, and if you just reach and grab my shoulder right here with the right hand, and you move your head this way here, you begin to pass like Philip likes to pass. And then you have this type of an underhook pass, and you know, and you keep turning me on my side. Yeah, right there. Okay. Yeah, and then now you have a good pass, and you know, Philip likes that pass. All right. So whenever you get here, I want to get here and block that hip. It's not necessarily that I want to go too deep on that collar. I just want to be on my side, and I want to just control this arm here, okay, and keep you on your side with pressure here. I can also do pressure here, okay. But if you notice, my foot is blocking your hip. If I want you more on your flat right here, you can push that leg out, okay? But he'll bring it back in, okay? And then you have this right here. So you need to be, in order to be able to get the trick, and I'll do it so you can see it. If you're too shallow on the shoulder, there's too much space. You need to be more up here, like at the base of the neck, okay? Or the, Bernie, is that the male cervix? Right here, okay? All right, and then from here, begin to torque it out this way here, where I'm beginning to pull my left hand into my right here, and my right goes down here, and then you're able to choke right there. It's a tough choke, okay? It's not an easy choke. But the other thing is that you anticipate this arm coming in to help, okay? And I have to keep this posture here, because at any moment this doesn't work, you also have this right there. So you have that straight arm lock, okay? But the other thing is that you have to kind of control this arm here. One of the things that I like to do from here is take this leg over here, grab the shin, shove that hand right through the knee. Because now I have this. Then if I can get this through here, like you can post with your left hand like that. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Yeah, you'll pull that elbow back to sharp, yeah. And then you have this. This has worked for me nicely, okay? You don't even have to reach too far. You just have to be under the chin. But the point is that you just need to break their posture. John. So immediately what I do is, whenever you get into this situation, here, I get here. Even just here, I can always feed it back in here. I can get a knee or collar here, but I get here, okay? Because now I'm breaking his posture here. From here, he's also in danger of omoplatas and kimuras right here, okay? But another one that's good is here, and I control his hip and his thigh right here. If I'm on the hip, John, look to your right. You notice, yeah. If I'm on the hip, okay, it's blocking him from coming forward, okay? This right here focuses on breaking his posture, because what I'm doing is that I'm using my elbow to open up into my leg, and I'm clamping down with my leg. Here, it's not just to hang in here. So if you loose, I'm spurring down, almost trying to connect my heel to my shin, and my left elbow is pushing everything forward. So all the pressure is on his kind of lower back and shoulder, and then my right leg is blocking his left knee from coming forward to posture up to get his hips underneath. And even if when he tries to bring up his head, the only thing he has is his arm. So yeah, so as that happens here, you begin to get them in positions where they're susceptible to triangle. This choke right here, this overhook here, it's tough to get, okay? This choke right here, okay? You get this typically when they try to save that arm, as I go here and begin to twist this out. But if he's already bending it right here, what I would do is I'd switch to Kimura and just cut that elbow here and push that arm up. Because I don't have enough time to get underneath the angle's awkward.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So as you're here, you have a couple of attacks. You have a straight arm lock here, okay? You have the choke if he starts putting his head inside and pushing his arm in through. You frame this here. But it's easier to go back into this arm lock here, because what happens is that the second you do this, they almost begin to pull away. And then they begin to put that arm in a compromising position again. Because the second that, and then he pushes back in here, and then he goes here. So now the question is, which one is it gonna be? So oftentimes he bends that arm the other way. Yes, right here. So now it's bent that way. So I know maybe I'll be able to straighten it here, okay? But if I feel him bending it, and I feel his thumb on my left hip, you can go, and then you just get a Kimura, real basic here. And this is just breaking the posture down. So you can try that, but the key is to be on the side. Because for me, whenever I'm in this situation here, I want to roll that person flat. So walk your hips to the right, John. Yeah, to your right. To flatten me out, getting this way. Because now I don't have any when I'm flat on my back here. I don't have an angle, I don't have any. I might as well just go here and begin to get into this position here and get on the side. The guard really mostly is being on your side and being able to move your hips. Okay, so here I have good angles. I have punch this through, lock this here, you go on the knee, get here, and you have a good choke here. This is great for no gi, but overall, I have my right foot blocking his hip. If he wants to posture up right here, I can keep pushing this out here, and the only thing he's left with is his arm. This really adds a lot of leverage. You feel that right there? Okay, versus just this right here. This is more like, I mean, I can push this down right here, but if you shove this through here and you create this kind of like a wedge fulcrum type of situation here, his hand is the only thing that's posturing him up. So if I let him posture up with that hand right there, he'll commit that hand. Yeah, right there. And now see the triangle. I can begin to now squeeze the shit out of my arm. Get here and grab the shin here. So this is just an awkward type of a triangle that you have here. But again, everything is consistent of the side. So try this. Whenever you're here, just get here. You can always insert your hand here, okay? But start attacking through here. Here on the hip, here, 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 okay? And then if you want to begin to back here, you can grab this right here, the near collar too, so if you can't reach the far collar, okay? And now from here, try this. Here, okay? And your foot is on his hip and thigh. He starts posturing up, you start pushing it right there. And now you have triangle. You still have arm lock. See with the triangle, you have everything there. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Play with it. The key is to get on your side. That's the central part of it all.